EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that's what's gangster.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the run, Watson going to throw. Flush to his right. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Ballage. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And his throw here's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Mike 51, you're not ready. You're not ready. Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Calais. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there. And now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality. And pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, it's Calais. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. 3rd and they'll run. Calais. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Houston.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Calais. Oh, fighting off the defender. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
They run it with Balaj, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Score Texans 14, Ravens nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Ravens nothing.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
51 to Mike. Hey, chill. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick brought in left side by Snead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by
Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 43 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. With a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 3rd and long, it's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. On 1st down, Watson. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
51, Mike 51.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slip. 52 and 56. 52 and 56.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Ingram.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fitzpatrick again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
At the Texans' 33-yard line.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down, Fitzpatrick. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Calais. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third and 2, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
55 mark, guys, 55. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Man open left side is Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 55, Mike. It's out of time. It's out of time. Mike 55, Mike 15.
Here's Hurts to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Baltimore Ravens.
On first down, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
Hurts pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Regular. 55.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score.
24. Ravens 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores. as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Switch. Check. Motion to the backfield.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to field this at the 4. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it'll bring up third down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on fourth down. Now a desperation. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 55 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
The score is Texans 24, Ravens 19. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17.
He's taken down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.